Sa last time, pinabasa ko muna si Monica sa aking tula. At ngayon, si Yuri naman. Ngayon, Yuri, basahin mo ang aking tula. Well done, Wurpino. You've dimension improved, okay? Had my example to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this. It's a lot more fun and rewarding than anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be but it's great. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in club. Wurpino, ano bang sinasabi mo? But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Wurpino? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my options are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe that I believe what's most important. Teka lang nga. I believe what most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some ways, in another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? You thinks you're for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose option is fearsome. How unlikable of you, Yuri. It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to two sorts of conclusion. I'm just a little bit too used to it. Overthinking, being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, do you want to share the poems now? Okay, here. Beach. A marble millions of years in the making, where the womb of earth chaotically meets the surface under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Well, it gently lick at your foundations until you give in. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either ways, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sand castles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes is squished into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace Mabasa yung sulat niya. At the shore. Drift forward, and I return to each forevermore. Earth pala, forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane things to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Ano ng tugtog? You say that like you didn't even want to write about it? Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topics each other again. I suppose to better compare the difference in our writing styles or thought process. Okay na, parang nagko-competensya na sila, okay. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's not surprised that she want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. Oh, it's not like it's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but well, I suppose it's not so bad so to write about something simple on occasion, okay? It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Bye-bye. Natsuki naman. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday anyway. I see that you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh, no, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if I ended up just carrying me away? That's it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. That kind of one to hang out her, even if I have to put. Oh, maybe I won't mind carrying you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha, you fool. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Or maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her phone to me, and to me, like nothing even happened. I'll be your bitch. Okay, Kayuri bitch din ba? Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. I'm in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand that in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wow, ang galing naman nito. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reason you're wonderful. Well, you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries, okay? But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own scape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I keep writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, you risk takes take on it was a little more volume. Well, that's Jesus better not have said anything about. Well, after all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Uh, you can really see her doing that too, making us write about simple topic than trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that one in a while. At least, at the very least. Oh, no. Okay na. Hello, baby. Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice, Wurpino. Thanks. Sorry, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course, everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Aww. Well, alright. Hey, Wurpino, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? You don't want what? Nawala yung tunog. You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have this. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem come out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you, Sayori. No, Wurpino, am I there? I don't deserve this. You're so nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady. All of a sudden, if you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me, what will cheer you up? Sayori shakes her head. She snivels and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Wurpino. It's just a little rain clouds. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? See you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out in the classroom humming to herself. Well, are you there? We're all done sharing poems, right? Waiter start figuring out. Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from the usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. What? In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Huh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off anyway? I thought she just went to be. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovely dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding where. Oh, and second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, and so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from you of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Because that what she say. Anything we need to figure out the rest of festival preparation. So let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for you, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm used. No, that's not. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now that's Natsuki pointing too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but let if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have been beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decoration to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere, I'm about that. I love atmosphere. Your zebra suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and start nodding herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Wurpino, the one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of. You could always help me out. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? Oh, oh. How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit. Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty works I could give to you. It's like Monica, to give you a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on her butt away. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Wurpino may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance pa. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decoration. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make few decoration anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for me too. What? What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous, meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down this moment. In the end, I think it's up to Wurpino to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez, you just said all this already. Yeah, Wurpino, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. Sino kaya piliin ko? Siguro si Natsuki kasi nagbe-bake to. Okay. Don't worry. Baking is a... You're definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you're saying that. Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that's really counts. What about you, Wurpino? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? She's still sulky. Natsuki start pouting too. It's not. I mean, it's not that big or fatigue or anything. Well, it might not be just that. Okay, I think Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Oh, having to come up with something for her to do nobody offering. That doesn't mean Natsuki glanced back and forth between everyone with a word expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down the Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcome. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make them special. That'd be really important for that way that people will feel during the performances. So you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's word. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things that I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at the same time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to go ahead up. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading. Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their bags, start to follow Monika and Yuri out of the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would get home and realize that you didn't even have any way to contact me. Oh, that's for... I have no idea how the slip in my mind. Jeez, good things I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You'd better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her numbers. That's a good move. Bold move, my friend. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. That's right. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really, stricto pala yung magulang nito. That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. Ooh, you better, so you'd better look forward to it. Oh, did you say you were just going to give me your the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that it's not like I could act like it's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never get to bake some with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overacting. Overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah, never mind. Magbe-bake sila ni Natsuki sa Sunday. Okay, I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to Natsuki is going to be Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety my anxiety shoots through the roof. Even I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling that might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? What? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to make my own of mine. Hmm? I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Yay! I've been getting increasingly anxious about Tsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She is almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard the things from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Bakit? It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said. Oh? Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feeling aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking a simple tell her I'm coming over, much I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit or simply entering each other houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run around and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Wurpino. Ah! Ba't ka umakyat sa kwarto, boy? You. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and balls decoration that she had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that Sayori had a already left by the time she decided that last meeting? Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparation, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep, there's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how are you doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiled, shaking her head. That's no good, Wurpino. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all. This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make the stupid mistakes, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking, even thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that why the world decided to have you come over today. It just want to torture me. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Uh, Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Wurpino, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Wurpino? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I'd had really bad depression my whole life. What? Did you know that? Why would you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of my bed. Whoa, no, 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 no. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? No, you're not worthless. Come on, Sayori. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spent on me? That's what I feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. Come on, bakit? Ba't ka nadi-depress? Why sir? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Aunt Wurpino. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ah, tumatawa ka pa, depressed ka ng animal. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spirit doing going through my heart. Oh, so that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Wurpino, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you that what a horrible person I am. Tears streak down Sayori's face. Oh, I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. When I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I could understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept this punishment because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight wurpino. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. Oh my god! If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wurpino, Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Wurpino barely managed to speak between her snub. I don't know if I'm going the right things, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have and call yourself selfish, uy, potek, di ko binasa. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently Sarah finally puts her arms around me and return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Wurpino. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. Oh, and that's really scary too. Sayori, that and she does so. I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow, yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. She wiped her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. All of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help us? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sarah shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay, don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward. I look forward to it. Man, bakit mo iniwan si Sayori, man? Say goodbye to Sayori exit. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. We shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay, before I know. Okay, without delay, I open the front door. Wurpino, oy, Natsuki. Sup? Hey, boy! I don't know what I was expecting a lot of seeing cute clothes, uniforms and total unfitting in comparison. Jeez! Don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you bought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen is equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like it usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take a sip from me? There's no hospitality really. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I know the bag. It's ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh, it's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they are only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make talk about weird things just because we're not on school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak with your mind like that. Hey, hey. No, you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you know? And just because I have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like she catches her word and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like you. Ano ko masabi kay Wurphine, guys? Malapit to. Number 1 Hokage. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! What's that to me? Who else? Man! Let's just get started already. Ahaha. You get all this sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Wurphino. Natsuki smiles so the baby. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insult like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, floor spilled fluid, and plastic bags are about every counter pot top. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it ourselves. Meanwhile, Suki is babysitting all of my movement to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Wurpino, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon. You need to fill the trays. Na-stress na ako sa ano. Kasama ko tong batan to. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? The batter, to color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavor aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into a smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times our work it in the end. It's just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you're completely finished mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter. So I got stuck with my whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh, the icing is still lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. And so he grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crowd with it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my fingers or so. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder enough. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach icing. I triumphantly scoop some more with my fingers, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me caused me to stumble, making her stumble in. Gross! You got into my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing in Natsuki's face. Natsuki cheeks. She's trying to reach her tongue. Jeez. You know what? Take this. So I use the fingers before shoveling. Oh, wait. Finger towards my own face. You wish I'm faster. I grab hers with her with my hands before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hands to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh, come on. Ah, stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just seeing, it's fun seeing you react to it. You do, you do that to me all the time, you know? Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girl like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's fingers and put it in my nose, in mouth, leaking of the icing. What? Natsuki is surprise. Talagang masusurprise siya. Wurpino. You know that, right? How did the mood turns to this quickly? Natsuki gazed at me in silence. I noticed her swallow's breath. You're starting to feel dizzy. Oy, nag-farm alarm. Nasunog na ang kanilang niluluto. You should check before turning home. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki used as an oven mitt to grab the blanket. She sets it on top of the stove. In other moment, the fire alarm starts. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah! Attention from the moment you were still linger over. But the moment has already been lost. I watch Natsuki slide the cupcakes trays in the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up their whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells good. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opened the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills in the room. Look how cute they all look. She proudly show off the different colored cupcakes in each of his tray. They look even better once they add icing. Now, not like you need to tell me that. I bought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Okay. Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make some of literature theme by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. Was kind of expecting to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So maybe I'm getting into what it's supposed to mean. I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school. Nobody judging. You can dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki voice trails up. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Ay, nako, nakakatawa itong dalawang to. Do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each together do work. We finally finished. Natsuki puts them all side. Admire the work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as so I can. Well, anyway, was hoping would have time for manga, but I need to go home to our dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thoughts about that. It's not like you'll always have some at distance. Man, as usual, the Natsuki plays his head. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point I feel like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too? I'll walk you I'll walk you out, I guess. Ba't maliwanag pa? Just like that, Natsuki already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in flash. More than that, did I even take an opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. See you tomorrow? Wait, Natsuki, what you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that im- I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Come on, Wurpino. Sayori needs your help, man. Okay na. Please ka na. Go, go. Ingat ka na lang. Please na. Bilis. Oh. Wait, Natsuki is standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at her side skirt, holding into me. Roses, her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fills my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What's happening? My head started to go dizzy as I will breath against me. I'd felt it for a while now. Natsuki said the jumps back. Cicero. Eh. Ah. Hi, Wurpino. Oh. Sayori. Just now, we were. It's okay, Wurpino. I just stopped to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's so bad. Well, yeah. I'm still see you at the festival tomorrow. So it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries up and Sayori waves goodbye. Yay! Wurpino and Sayori times again. It's Wurpino and Sayori's times again. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki. Oh my god, nagsiselo siya kay Natsuki. And now, and how close you get to her. It makes me really happy that you made such a good friend. That's all what matters to me. Tears start. Oh my God, umiiyak na naman siya. That's all that matters to me. I'm feeling this way, Wurpino. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why I feel like my heart is beating in half. Oh no! Oh my gosh, bakit? And said, if I wasn't here, then you would have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put. Oh my gosh. I should just. Monica was right about what? Sayori. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's sometimes that makes me happy. It's sometimes that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Aww. But looks away. I put on shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Wurpino. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Ano ba yun? Oh, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. May gusto nga siya kay Wurpino. Oh. No. And I don't want you to hurt anymore. Sumayan din sa your arms and do you remember how I said I always know that's what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Siyempre, I love you na. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Wurpino. Yes! Yes, niyakap siya. Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Wurpino, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms. What is that? Sayori, I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now? Why won't the wrinkles go away? They're not going away at all, Wurpino. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'd be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I'll trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new to and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Wurpino. Your gaze at me once again, smiling sad. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sarah means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand I'm what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. That's you know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know I know that I love her, uh, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is, even though I can comfort him. I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know this thought will some will continue to plague me until things are back in the way they were. Is that ways is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Oh, the day of festival. Of all days, I expected this to be one where I'd be waking. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation of the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry out cupcakes by myself stacking two trees. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend times with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Wurpino, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here now. Monica is placing little booklet on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that one day this important she'd try it a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful. You fucking dick! Ah, fucking asshole. Ang Wurpino bubo. Wurpino bubo. Knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Wurpino. I mean, especially after exchange of her yesterday. You you kind of you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange, Monica. You know what about? Of course I do. I'm the club president after, but I stammer embarrassed. Did I really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now. I didn't really plan to bring it up with anyone yet. Geez, you don't know that you don't know the full story of at all. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh, Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Yeah, sure. I'll grab one this. Oh yeah, really something like definitely help people to take love more seriously. Yeah, I thought so. I flipped through the pages, each member poems, and neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during the practice. What's this? I believe Sayori's response. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't really worked. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. What the fuck is this? I do what I know best for you. I listen to everything she said to me. I know you. I show you how much I love you. I finished writing this poem, but the poem is never actually finished. What? Walang sound? Bakit walang sound? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a bit of my stone. Wurpino, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. This poem, feel, this poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori. Ah, well, alright. Try to try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain myself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my face. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own room. House? That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. It's kind of a breach of privacy, but she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh fucking no! Holy shit! Fuck no! No fucking way, man. Shit! Shit! The what? No way, man. No way. I don't know what to say. And I don't know what to do. This is fucked up, man. An exception has occurred. File game script. Ano yun? Ano yun? What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori won't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Oh, just I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have to confess to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? Ay nako, it's my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more times with her. I walked her to school and remained friends with her like it always has been. Then I could have pretended. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. And I had only one chance. And I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. And ha? Bakit? So ito ko natatapusin tong part na to, guys. Medyo nalungkot ako talaga. Kasi big piece si Sayori. I don't know how, bakit ginawa niya yon. So sa mga hindi siya advisable sa mga batang nanonood. Kung na lang po. Paki-guide na lang yung mga bata na kung may nanonood man. So that's it for today. Stay safe and work.